Alrighty, g'day. I'm gonna start this little video by saying I've never done this before. I've never sort of like vlogged like this before. I'm also on a solo camp, which I've never done before. But this is a little intro. It's where we are at the moment. If I look like a total goober right now, I'm not gonna apologize because there's a first time for everything. So, little look at where we are. Some beautiful country out this way. We're about an hour and a half away from town or Perth City. Probably more like 2 hours away from the actual city. We're staying along the Murray River. I've got a hip camp booked for tonight. A hip camp is like Airbnb for camping. I didn't want to compete with a spot being solo, so I thought let's just pay for something. Then there's no competition. We're gonna do a bit of fishing, solo mission in the swag. Yeah, hopefully it's an easy night, cruisy bruisey. Yeah, there's the rig, the Navi, the mighty D40. She's done well this trip so far, so yeah, lock in. I'm gonna lock in. I'll catch up again when we're at the site. Right, that's it. We did it. We're down at the site. The intro was probably like 10 minutes ago, so you know, it was only just down the road. But yeah, this is it. There's the old Navi behind us. As you can see, we're right here on the river. Look at that. Like I said, this is a campsite that I paid for, just so I didn't have to compete, because I just want a cruisy night. Obviously, I'm doing this sort of first time vlog thing, so I don't know. We'll see how we go. Little step ladder into the river there. There's even some bins on site actually, just over there as well. Little old steely down here for some for a campfire. The nav is basically right in the middle of the site. I plan to throw the awning out, tarp underneath, swag under the awning. Little fire over here, and that's it, mate. So to begin with, I'm gonna go for a little wander around, see what else is around here. I don't think there's going to be too much because there's nothing that way, and I don't think there's much that way. So I'm going to go find out if there's anything cool. I'll show you. But otherwise, we'll be setting up here in a minute. I'm going to be switching between my DSLR and the GoPro. GoPro is going to be for like the vloggy stuff. DSLR will be for like the B-roll. So if it looks different, that's why. But otherwise, let's have a squiz. If there's anything cool, you'll see it. Right, that's it. Camp set up. You probably saw that setup of the awning. That was a total fail, but I'm going to leave it in because that kind of stuff's funny anyway. Didn't realise the camera's only going to record 10 minutes at a time. All you saw was, I think, the awning and the tarp. But yeah, I'll turn this GoPro around so you can see what the go is. That's the little setup. Got the table for din-dins, the swag, the tarp I picked up this morning from Bunnings. That's actually, you know what, that's pretty good. That was like 20 bucks. It's a 2.4 by 3 and that actually works really well. I think that's perfect for the swag. Got the chair and the footrest, ready for a dirty fire tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we're gonna do, I think. Got the angle in the back, courtesy of mum and dad. Cheers for letting us use that. And yeah, that's it. I reckon probably soon enough gonna set up the old fishing rod. Maybe go through a little bit of a gear check. Actually, let's do that now. Not for the fishing, but for the camping stuff. We've got a XTM awning, Kings, XTM, all these cheap brands are basically the exact same thing. Kings, Big Daddy Deluxe. If you're Australian, you know Kings. It's cheap. To be honest, I reckon it's reliable gear. You can argue all you want about it being cheap and nasty, but you know what? For someone that's not out there every weekend, it's perfectly fine. Got the Aldi spec Adventure Ridge camp chair. Little Wanderer soft table thing. Yeah, lifetime table? Lifetime? Bunnings spec? Either way. Doesn't matter too much. And that's it. Don't even know what brand the tarp is. Again, cheap Bunnings spec. But that's it. That's what we're running. It's only a one-nighter, just me here. So, happy days. Right, it's been a sec since you've seen me. Probably about 20 or 30 minutes. I've been setting... Oh, there's a little bee. Hello, mate. Excuse me, bud. Setting up some lights around the awning. Just got those over the weekend, so we're going to try those out tonight. It is a day and a night of firsts tonight, so that's pretty sweet. Otherwise, got the fishing gear out, so let's run through that. Pretty sure we're going to try and catch some cod, some perch, not sure what else. Tackle, mostly running soft plastic, so let's have a look at that. We've got some Berkeley powerbait shrimp. We've got some gulp minnows. I think these have the smelly sauce on them, so we'll see how that goes. I do have some slim swims. Don't know if these are mostly like ocean fish and stuff. I don't know about. Maybe the grubs too, actually. Full Temu spec of little plastics. These suck, by the way. You grab a slim swim and you stretch them for yonks. These are just, these pop as soon as you try and pull on them. And then this is just like the little gearbox of you know, sinkers and hooks and whatnot. Got some leader there and some jig heads. So oh yeah, for the rig, courtesy of the beautiful missus, we've got an Abu Garcia Red Max. This is only a pretty light setup. I think it's a 2500 reel. Don't know. I don't even know if it's on the camera. But yeah, this is a nice light little rod. Don't expect to be catching anything massive. Hopefully I eat my words on that and we get an absolute dog. But yeah, I'm gonna set that up. We're gonna smash some plastics into the river for a bit. And once it starts cooling down this afternoon, I'll probably get this campfire set up. Got some logs down there. The owner of the campsite did say that you can collect your own firewood here as well. There's some perfect stuff right here on the ground, so I'll probably hatchet that up. And I reckon we'll just go from there. See what happens. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I've got some mad salami and camembert cheese and some rice crackers, so that's going to be a darty lunch feed. Tonight we're having chicken burgers, and then in the morning we're doing some brekkie rolls. So we're going to have mean feeds out here. Hopefully it's going to be a cruisy afternoon. Hopefully we catch some dogs. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some footage of fishing. The camera, the big dog camera, only lasts, like I said, for like 10 minutes on a 1080p 60 FPS recording, so probably not going to use that. I'll probably just set the GoPro up somewhere down here on the bank and see what we can do with that. If I catch anything or if anything exciting happens, you will see it. If this bee comes and gets me, you'll probably see that as well. There he is. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing, bud? Oh. Right, so tried to have a bit of a fish. Absolute failure of a mission. Wasn't fishing for long, but got the polarized sunnies. No activity in that water whatsoever. I'm actually out here on the road, just hunting down a bit of reception. Actually just an old boy in a great wall just sort of stopped and said, "Oh, you all good?" I said, "Yeah, mate, I'm just looking for some reception." And turns out he's the actual well, I assume one of the owners, he did say he owns it, but one of the owners of this campsite. So he said, nah, there's no reception around here unless you go 2Ks that way or 2Ks that way. And that's no bueno. But he turned around and said, oh, just up the road, there's a locked gate. Evidently that one, which I did walk up to before, but I saw it was locked and I figured, oh, it's private property, you know, I'm not gonna go through there. But he said if you walk up the top of the hill, there is some reception. He said if you don't mind a walk. So, don't know how long a don't mind if you want to walk is, but we're about to find out. Oh, there's the hill. That probably looks like nothing on camera, but in real life, it's, I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'll check back with you once I'm up the top of it. Okay, so we've been up the mega hill of death. We got the reception we needed. Hang on, look at this, man. Look at this. Hectic. The views up this hill are pretty good. Oh, here you go. Lovely. So, spoke to the Muso on the phone, bit of a catch up, all is good. Responded to some messages, sent some messages. We're on our way back down now. I'm glad I'm walking down the hill and not back up, because this hill was a bit of a dog. It went up and then it plateaued for a bit, and then I was like, oh, that must be the top, and then it goes up again. I was like, damn. The wind's starting to pick up, the cool air is starting to come in, so I think the plan is to get back to the camp, go looking for some firewood. Hopefully that's a bit better for the wind. Look for some kindling and some firewood, and we'll start get a fire going. Yeah, start chilling for the night, get some din-dins going soon. Yeah, see you when I see ya. We're back from the epic hill walk. I've collected some kindling just from around the place. There's lots of dead wood and some paperbark trees as well. I brought a couple logs of jarrah as well. Fire's rocking and or rolling. It was a little bit of a dog to get going, actually. Some of the stuff that I did pick up on the ground was a little bit damp. There was a little bit of, I wouldn't say rainfall, but there was a couple drops here and there throughout the day. So with the help of some dunny roll, that jarrah is going to burn good. Should burn pretty slow as well. So yeah, happy days. Just going to chill out for a little bit, just take in some of the scenery, show you down here at the river. Like I said before, there was absolutely no activity in the water, but that's all good. It looked like I had a bit of a current earlier this morning, or earlier today. There's big old thing of midgies. There's not a lot going on. Maybe a little bit later tonight might see some marron or something. That would be cool, but at the moment it is pretty still. Not a lot going on. So yeah, we're just going to take it easy for the time being, chill out for a bit. When I got reception up on the Darty Hill, I downloaded a couple of YouTube videos as well, so going to vegetate for the night. Well, once it gets dark enough. Potentially going to open a step 2. If you know what a step 2 is. Yeah, so lock in, going to chill out for a while, and we'll see how we go. Alrighty, so bit of an update. We're a couple step 2s in, which is good. Certainly feeling the effects. Tonight we're sipping on Brookvale Union lemon squash. If you know this stuff, or if you're on this stuff, you're a mad dog. Anyway, we're cooking cheeky chicken burgers whilst watching a Camping with Steve video where the step 2s come from. Got the campfire rolling. It's looking a little bit sad at the moment, to be honest. We're happily traveling. We're basically just chilling. There's plenty of dead firewood over there, or dead kindling and firewood bits and pieces, whatever. And yeah, look, at the end of the day, we're just chilling. Got some lovely fresh tiger rolls. Love me some tiger rolls. It's been years since I've had a Darty tiger roll. Anyway, this is going to be a killer feed. I don't know if I'm going to make anything else or like record anything else after this, because kind of tired, it's kind of cold, just want to get warm by the fire, smash me chicken burger as you would. Yeah, man, Unfortunately, I wish I got another 4-pack of step 2s. I'm on my 3rd one out of 4, so I don't know. Unfortunately, we need a few more, but chilling like a villain. Hopefully the B-rolls looked good. Alrighty, a little bit of a morning update. We certainly made it through the night, but that's all I'll say. Terrible sleep. Anyway, we got the fire going again. We're also going to boil up some water. We're going to have one of these bad boys. Little Nescafe Kit Kat mocha thing. Actually pretty good, to be honest. I don't have any milk, so I'm just going to send it. And then we're going to do some brekkie rolls. Boom, boom, boom. The fog this morning over the water looks beautiful. Taking a couple photos. I was supposed to get a time lapse just of the whole night last night, but it didn't quite work out. But either way, super nice morning. No idea what the actual temperature is, but I'm going to assume it's probably like 4 or 5. It's pretty cold. I don't know if I'll show the footage because it was on the phone and it looked pretty janky, but definitely saw some activity in the water last night, mostly marron, and there's a couple fish that looked like small flathead or something like that. Like, I'm talking, not that you can see what I'm doing with my hands right now, but pretty small, not worth catching. They probably wouldn't eat anyway. So this morning's mission is to smash the mocha, smash a brekkie roll. I think I already said it's about 7:30 in the morning. Don't know what time I'll be out of here, but it's going to be fairly soon, I dare say. I think once I've eaten breakfast, I'll start packing up and doing my thing. And unfortunately, we're coming to the end, but it has been a good trip. We're going to keep doing the brekkie thing, and I'll probably check in a little bit later. We'll see what's going on. I don't think there'll be much, but either way, you'll see me again, I'm sure. Alrighty, well, that's all she wrote. Everything's packed up. Navi's sitting pretty. It's been idling for a while, just warm it up a bit. The fire has been responsibly taken care of. If you made it this far into the video, cheers for sticking around. I don't expect this to get any like proper traction or anything like that, but I definitely enjoyed coming out solo. So I will do it again. It's time to begin the journey back home. And then once I am home, still got to get some of this camp equipment out and sort of clean the dew off it and that kind of stuff so it doesn't go all yuck. And I've actually rolled my sunnies up in my swag, so that's a massive L. Cheers for watching, cheers for sticking around. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's it. See you later.